Any second now. I just want to wait for it to catch up. Drink. Yes, I am watching my screen at the moment. Yep, there we go. Alright. I'm pretty sure that'll work. Discord, general chat. See if it works. It's a slightly different setup now, so forgive me if I do things wrong. Alright. Now at everyone. Alright, yep, I'm sending it to everyone. Send now. Let's hope it actually works. Alright. Stream URL. I did write copy, and I guess you just have to paste it. How am I? Yeah, I'm okay. And I am currently a little bit hot, so I'm going to put the aircon on. It's meant to be like 20 something a day, but yeah. Unblock my account. What? I get the feeling I'm missing something. Yeah. There's a few things I'm going to be drawing. There's a Jane on the bed. Start. I want to feel less. No. Well, you see, the thing is, I said this in a thing recently. I actually, don't ask me how, but I actually have work. Yes, your little goober. Your little goober. Yeah, that's weird, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I found work. Don't ask me how I found work, I just did. There's just something I need to do first. Hope that works. There we go, it's all good. Alright. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be working on today. I've got quite a few things. This is one of them. Done a little bit. I'm quite close to finishing. But one of the things I wanted to work on is I think I should really work on some commission stuff. Because, you know, oi, it's a lot of stuff that I've fallen behind on. Thankfully, my commissioners are aware that, hey, things are happening. And a lot of them know that I have work now. Are other moderators coming? Probably. How'd you find work? I just applied to a bunch of places before the pandemic became more serious, and one of them came back to me. Shh. They asked me a couple of questions, I answered best I could, and they decided that they were going to hire me. So yes, this is a commission from someone who's been extremely patient. It's taken me a while because I've been sick. As you guys know, I get sick. So my plan is to do some Illustrator and some Photoshop work today. A couple of people in Discord wanted to voice chat, but I would if I was slightly more prepared. I just kind of want to chill and get stuff done today. Or try to get stuff done today. Yeah, that's it. This is actually an iPad sketch. Not too bad. Don't say so myself. Could I have done this on regular paper? Yes, but there would have been a lot of erasing. And I would have to have fixed a lot digitally. Yeah, so I'm just here to chill for a little bit. If my if the place that has employed me does call me, I will have to put on mute for a sec. Yeah. Now, it's been a while for a few reasons. I have been sick, as I said, and I have work. I don't mind if people want to talk about how they've been, how they're feeling, but just don't make it the entire stream, that's all. I mean, I don't mind talking about it, but unfortunately, YouTube has done a thing where if you talk too much about a subject or if you say certain words, they will cut you off. And that's what happened to me one stream. People were talking about some serious issues, and I believe that's why I was cut off. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for being here, much appreciated. And of course, I forget to do the thing. I was given permission to work on this on stream, so this is totally fine. It's not like I'm breaking any rules. I'd say 9 times out of no, pretty much everyone. Not one person has said, yeah, no, I'd like you to keep this private. Most of them have said, yeah, no, yeah, you can work on it on stream. And I appreciate that. Just checking, this is 0.5, so I need to make the other one 0.25. Just hope I don't screw this up. We don't know the exact reasons, we can only guess what happened. Still weird though. Thinking I was streaming and people were like, what happened to Gooby? And I had absolutely no idea. It's weird when that happens. Okay. Hello. Yeah, that's not bad. If anyone asks, this is a crossover picture of 2 characters from completely different fandoms. One you might recognize, the other one you might not. They wanted a picture of these characters playing violins together on stage, so I'll need to add stages in at some point. Okay, well I just need to do some color manipulation on Photoshop to make it look like it's on stage. No, I don't go to college. I laughed at that. I shouldn't laugh at that. People my age could still be going to college. No, I do art, and I now have I don't know if it's a permanent thing or if it's just a 3-week gig, but I have work as a admin officer. It's going alright at the moment. I haven't screwed up yet, as far as I'm aware. And if I have, they haven't told me. The new Pokemon anime? No, I haven't seen any. Is it any good? There are some things that we did start watching recently, though. We're watching in bits and pieces Steven Universe. I don't know. I get the feeling that I probably would have enjoyed it if I was younger. Maybe I just need to watch more of it. We're also watching She-Ra. It's entertainment, for sure. And we also started Beastars recently. So a few things we're watching. Should be alright. Steven Universe. I know most of what's been happening though because, you know, I'm on the internet, I see things. Twitter is definitely not good at keeping things spoiler free, are they? There's a lot of details in this picture. I mean, it's not difficult or anything, it just means I have to be finer with my strokes. I don't have an opinion on it yet. But some of it has definitely been, wow, did they really just do that? And you're definitely curious about how it's going. Hey Slasher. So, some of you guys are probably curious as to how the art class went, because I did an art class with some very nice people from Patreon, and also a couple of, well, only really one person that wasn't a Patreon. Nothing wrong with that. And it didn't go too badly, but it sort of felt more like a catch-up session as opposed to an art class. So what I sort of figure is that next time I do a class, there will just be lesser numbers, because having 13 people trying to talk over each other isn't fun. No, that's okay. I'm happy to help. I am streaming today because it has been a while and there are some pictures I really need to catch up on. I mean, yes, admin stuff technically does come first because it's a job that I am actually, these people are relying on me. Commissions, though, people already know that I take my time with them. And if my excuse is I am sick and I also have work, then, can't really argue with that. So I'm taking today, hopefully, to catch up on some pictures. Yeah, no, Prim was in the class. Hey, Ariel! Congratulations, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be a gossip monger. That's so cute. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for love. 5 minutes on stream. Look, the funny thing is, I actually wanted to play violin when I was a teenager, but my school didn't offer it, so I missed out. See, the thing I was thinking with the Discord server, I've had mixed reviews on it, but I'm thinking of also making it like a social art thing as well. So we can it can be for classes, but it can also be just a social art hangout. Because that's kind of what it felt like, and it wasn't terrible per se, it just didn't really feel much like a class. I mean, people learned stuff. I found out that people did learn stuff, so I appreciate that. You know what else is really funny? I ended up not teaching, but having a mini Japanese class in the Discord server recently as well, because we started talking Japanese and just like, yeah, I know this stuff, so I'm gonna, teach it a little bit. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. It's really just a matter of how I feel. Oh, and also, not that it's impacted my illness or anything like that, but I have Animal Crossing. I've been playing it quite a bit. In fact, if you were friends with me, you'd be able to see how much I've been playing it. My housemate is shocked. My husband is shocked. I didn't even get it when it came out. Oh, that's okay. Look, it's been a while for me too. Okay, technically wasn't it like just last week, but that's a while for me. And while I've got this admin job, as I said, I really need to make that my first priority. Because if they need me to do something, then I need to do it. Like last night, they asked me to do a sheet for the contacts, for every contact that's involved in the group. So I just basically dropped everything and was like, yep, I'm going to do that right now. Hey, Alan Alice. Hey! No, this is not a let's call out Gooby on Animal Crossing stream. Yeah. It's been fun though. I spend most of the day just collecting items to sell because, yeah, it's fun though. Who? I have no idea what's going on. I suppose someone will message me on Discord about it later. If they haven't already, I'll have a look in a minute. True. It's my fault for accepting people as Switch friends, where they can, out me as a person that has played a lot of Animal Crossing. Yep. Good job, me. You caught 14 shiny Abra. I caught 2. I only caught 2. And I completely got distracted about evolving them, so... If alien work and live around you. I'm not too sure entirely what the question is. I don't think Rich is Viper. Viper does come to the streams, but she can't talk because she doesn't have a YouTube account. Yeah. Should really work more on the other girl that I don't really know much about. I just have pictures. So this picture here is of Maya, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Maya, probably Maya, and Kaori playing guitar, not guitar, why did I say guitar? Violin together on stage. That's the commission. And when I showed them what I had done, they said that they really, really liked it. I don't want to say exactly what they said because I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but no, they really liked what I'd done, so that kind of made me really, really happy. Yeah? Well, I'm still playing Pokemon Go, but not as often because sick and Animal Crossing. God, I used to play Pokemon Go at least once a week or something, but even if we weren't in quarantine, I still wouldn't have gone out much. Ooh, cool. Part Irish, huh? Nice. My husband's kind of part Irish. You can actually hear it in his accent sometimes. A little bit. How's you and Dolan? Can't complain. He is currently working really hard to get this cartoon done. And I am doing the job that I've been assigned. Yeah. Yeah. I got a couple of shinies in the Let's Go Eevee. I was shiny hunting, and then I stopped because I had to grind a fair bit to actually. I had to grind a lot of berries, so when I played the game, I was just grinding berries, and that was it. So I haven't really played properly in a while. I'm not going to work on this picture the whole time. I just want to get a little bit done, you know? I don't even have Garchomp in Pokemon Go. I have Gibble, but I don't have anything else. Because the Gibbles that I've got are not worth evolving. I mean, I could, but eh. How you doing, lass? Lass. I am okay. No, good job. Congratulations, that's really good. Yeah, DM me if you must. I am aware that I apologise sincerely, but I did fall behind on people's birthday artworks. I did apologise, but I suppose I didn't exactly go into people's direct messages and be like, hey, sorry, I didn't get the chance to actually get this done before the actual day. But I will just rename those particular ones gift pictures. I'll still mention the birthday thing though. Yeah. I have a shiny Pidgey no, I did have a shiny Pidgey in Pokemon Go, but I evolved it right away into Pidgeot because it looks really nice. But yeah, birthday pictures on Patreon are definitely still a thing. I have fallen behind because of my illness. Not because of Animal Crossing or anything, but because I've just been sick. Dull. No, I just need to get into the headspace and be like, okay, I am in the mood for doing backgrounds. I can do this. But as of yet, no. The last thing I showed you is what I've done so far. I know I definitely need to do more. Yeah. I've got Celebi too. Well, you get it after you complete special research. I think I did save. Well, I'm saving now. Look, there is absolutely nothing wrong with asking about your commission. If you've paid me money and if I owe you something, ask me about it. The only reason I haven't completed it is because, not because of lazy, but I have actually been sick. And when I say I've been sick, I mean my body has just been sore and sucky, and I absolutely hate it. I actually did quite a bit of work for the the admin position on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday my body just needed a little bit of a rest. And on Thursday my body was completely like, nope, I cannot do today. No worries. It's good to have you guys here. I'm happy to chat, say hey. I did because things got weird. There was tension, and it was like I had to find extra detailed stuff. And yes, no, the picture is still on my computer. I haven't deleted it or anything. It's still there. So yeah, even though I've got a job now, it doesn't mean that commissions are going to stop happening. I'm still going to be accepting commissions and still taking commissions. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be doing free work now just because, hey, I've got a job now and I don't need to rely on the money as much as I used to. I mean, for all I know, the job could be only 3 weeks, or it could be longer. I don't know yet. Thanks, Cowbell. I appreciate that. You fell through a ceiling? Oh my god, you poor thing. I've not done any more work on Prim since. If I've done anything, I might have done a few stray hairs and that's it. Hey, Julian. Yeah. It's kind of hard to work on things when you're stuck downstairs feeling sorry for yourself. Nah. My sickness is very unique in that, you know how when you get a headache, you just don't want to work? I get headaches almost every day. It used to be every few days, but now it's every day. But yeah, Slasher, if you still wanted that commission, it's there's absolutely nothing wrong with me continuing it. I just kind of stopped working on it because things were a bit weird and I got other commissions and I ended up just working on those ones instead. It's nothing personal or anything. I didn't intentionally stop. Nice. I think the most I've ever caught on a community day was 10. I know I caught 10 Beldum, and I'd be more than happy to, give those away. Online shopping is so fun, but don't get too crazy though. Hey Brian, I'm working on a picture that you might actually, well, you'll know one of the characters at least. You've asked me about Kaori. I have finally drawn Kaori. This is a commission for someone called Tyler. I don't know if they're here at the stream, but I'm hoping I can at least do enough to get to the point where I can show them that I've done something. How many live streams can you do if you can do live streams? I have no idea. Yeah. Oh. Jesus, you poor thing. I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you're okay. Oh. The worst fall I've had is just falling down the stairs, and that's just been a misstep, and then whoops, I'm on my butt. Sure, nope, give me a message, Slasher, and we'll try to finish it as best we can. People like Brian. Oh, and I will be sending, I've been meaning to send the prints. I've actually got them organised, and I've grabbed the ones that I'm going to be sending off first. Jana, don't snore. I can't tell her what to do. Sandwich time for you. Well, good job, Maury. Prints. Yeah, I asked about prints a while ago. I have prints, I just haven't sent them because I've been sick and then we had the quarantine stuff. It's been a wild ride, you know. Have I heard of the game Warhammer? Yes, I have. Doesn't mean I've played it. Yeah. Alright, if you want to draw something, feel free to just draw a nice picture of Gooby. That's more than enough. Yeah. Yes, no, I've been meaning to send them. They are sitting on my table downstairs, ready to be sent. But my body has just been in that I literally cannot get up and go downstairs. It's been that bad. I know it sounds lame, but yeah. That's okay, Wolf Girl. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. I hope that you are doing okay. And everyone that is, stuck in this quarantine, good luck to us. And I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or anything like that, but things really haven't been that different for me. Because I've been sick, so I've been inside a lot, so regardless of whether we were in quarantine or if things were normal, things wouldn't be too much different. As I said, I've been sick, so I haven't really had the chance to go out anyway. I'm a fun person. Alright. Well, the prints I did do were of, I did do prints of Menandi and Saturos, if I said that right, because I am great with pronunciations. No, I know there's no rush, but I don't want people to think that I've skipped out on their pictures because I'm lazy. It's not lazy, it is sick. I've literally been sick. I mean, yes, I've been playing a lot of, I have been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, but that's just me when I'm sick, just kind of relaxing, being like, yep, I'll be okay. Yeah. And I still want to do some more art classes with people, but I'm thinking of making the server into a social art account as well. But people are only, I'm not going to send invites out willy-nilly. Only join if you are interested in, hanging out with us doing art online, or if you want to join in classes in the future, because that's my plan. I have many plans, I never really go through with it. Well, to be fair, I didn't know that I was going to get work. They called me up on, I think it was Sunday, asked me a couple of questions, and then they called me back an hour later and said, yep, you're hired. And I'm like, cool. Look, you can have fictional best girls as well. I mean, Dolan's best girl is probably still Tifa. I'm not jealous, Tifa's cool. He used to be a Daisy fan for a while, but I think recently he switched to Peach. Because of Odyssey. Hey, HR. Nice picture. Yeah. And I don't think, unless it's a class, that you should necessarily just use, Fire Alpaca. If you want to do class with me, you'll need Fire Alpaca. But otherwise, if you just want to hang out and just do art together, you can use whatever program you want. Oh. Yeah, Rosalina, nothing wrong with that. So I've just been working on Kaori's hair. I haven't done anything with the eyes yet because I really like eyes, and if I screw up on eyes, I get really upset. I really haven't done much with Maya either. I need to do those goddamn violins. I think what I'm going to have to do, and I hope I won't be that's the wrong word, shamed for this, but I am probably going to end up tracing those guitars. Why do I keep on saying guitar? I'm so used to saying guitar. I am going to probably half trace the violins just so I can get an idea of where they're actually meant to sit. because I want this picture to be accurate. Everything else I'm going to draw, from me. But I think when it comes to things like instruments or weapons, I think it's okay to trace a little bit. Mm. When I see people talking about they don't know what to do anymore, I keep on thinking, you guys are still young. There's still many things you need to learn. I thought I saw my phone light up, but it's just weird light from other places. Brian, did you see the latest update that, if you're still here, did you see the update that I sent in Discord? I sent you an update of what your commission is. I'll just have to be more specific with timing and figure out exactly. I think I'm actually waking up at 9 at the moment in the morning, so if anything, it means I can potentially do the sessions earlier. And then it just means that later in the afternoon, I can concentrate on my admin work. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So yes, I will be tracing the guitar. Violins! Jesus, I'm terrible. I don't think I need to trace the bows though, I just need a good reference of that. Bows don't look too hard, they're just basically a long line with a string attached. Yeah. But yeah, so the only things I will ever trace is like things that are supposed to look fairly realistic. Faces and other things the like, I will likely never trace. Because I believe in, you should be able to draw it. I still remember when I was in graphic design that the teachers were like, oh, you don't need to worry about, drawing anything from scratch, just trace. And I'm just like, are you serious? When they were telling us to trace, I'm like, wow. Oh, you guys you're being so cheesy, I can't help it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least you guys don't think I'm cheating by, by tracing over instruments. As long as I don't trace over people, it's all good. Superpowers. I'm not sure I remember that. No, yeah, it's pretty much, it's almost done. There's just a couple of little incy bits I need to do. Look, there's nothing wrong with being cheesy with someone that you like. You should have seen me and Dolan when we first got together. Creepy, cheesy. That's why I kept a lot of our relationship, just kind of between us. Because I didn't want to, sound like I was bragging or anything. At the moment, he's just fully concentrating on getting this cartoon done. Look, keep on commissioning me and I'll keep on drawing, There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And yes, Slasher, I know you haven't said it exactly, but I will continue working on that commission. I mean, you did pay for it. You never received it, so yes. Yes. I have not played Sword and Shield since Animal Crossing came out. Oh, this is the other thing as well. I said this in Discord, but I don't think I really said this anywhere else. Yesterday, on the Anzac Day, April 25th, it was Dolan and mine's 7-year anniversary. We've officially been together 7 years. It has not been without its, trials and, relationships go through things, but we're still pretty strong, I'd like to think. But yes, 7 years. And I didn't get to do art for it because work. It's so weird saying I've got work. I think I'm getting my first paycheck on Monday, so yeah. No. No. Anniversary of when we actually got together, the day that we met was actually April 1st. But no, we have been together since April 25th. That was the day when Dolan asked me out. I asked him if he was interested in me because we were similar or if he found me attractive in some weird way. And then he's like, "What are you talking about? You're beautiful." And I was like, "Oh." And then we kissed, and yeah, that was nice. I've told that story before. I know that's not the first time. But yeah, the classes will have to be slightly altered, but I think that just means that I'll be awake earlier. No, marriage anniversary is 3rd of March, and this year was 3 years, I believe. Yeah, many things. I'll need to double check the reference because I'm pretty sure that's meant to go up there like that. April 1st is your birthday. I can still draw you a gift picture as my way of saying sorry for being late with my commission and thank you for supporting me on Patreon. I can do that. Won't be a birthday picture per se, but it'll be a gift picture. Just give me a list of things that you like and I will draw something. I don't skimp out on things. Well, I do my best not to skimp out on things, and if I do, it's not on purpose. It is never on purpose. Things just happen. Life, you know? It's good to get some. I think I'm almost at that point where I could potentially take a picture and show the commissioner, yes, this is the line art I've done. And yeah, I really do. I'm not going to work on the violins until I actually have a good reference or if I can trace it just a little bit. I mean, if I want to get it accurate, I am going to have to trace it. People and stuff, I've got an idea, but when it comes to instruments and weapons, I'm clueless. I will happily say it, I'm clueless when it comes to how the anatomy of that works. Yeah. 7 years. Not too shabby, hey. Hmm. Oh. Of course you're gonna make jokes like that. Housemaid is downstairs making biscuits for her brother's birthday. I initially thought that they were being made for, just the house, and it's like, nope, these are for my brother, so I'm like, okay, I guess I can't sneak one later. Alright, I can give you guys an example of what I have traced already when it comes to getting drawings done. I've traced a sword, I've traced a gun, and I also traced a chair and desk once for something that I don't think ended up being used, but that doesn't matter. So those are the things that I have traced when it comes to artwork that I've done. Graphic design doesn't count because the whole thing was like, oh, just trace it. And I'm like, dude, no. No, okay. I don't have the shiny charming sword. I don't have all the Pokemon yet. Yeah. I'm just glad that I finally had something that I could, send the commissioner. I don't want to tell you when I got this commission, but let's just say that I was a little bit late on delivering it. Mainly because I wanted to make sure the whole picture was drawn first. These characters were just kind of standing there for ages with no arms. So I didn't want to send it off until I had finally drawn the violins. I got to make sure that, yeah. What am I drawing? It's a commission. It's a crossover of Kaori from Your Voice and Maya from this visual novel online, I think. And yeah, one of them crossed over. Kaori is actually dressed in a Lindsay Sterling outfit, which will be more obvious when I color it. And Maya is just in a costume that she wears at some point in her game. Originally, they wanted them in ballroom dresses, and then they decided, no, I want these outfits instead. So, yeah. You guys are all cheesy. I love it. Hello. I would like to play games a little bit later, but yeah. It's still early. It's only 2:19 here. I reckon I can at least get away with working on art for at least an hour or two. Yes, Lindsay Sterling. Kaori is dressed in a Lindsay Sterling outfit. I think it was called. I forgot what it was called. I can actually find the information. In fact, you might even recognize it. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Cropa is very challenging, isn't it? I'm just looking for the information that I had, because if I've got the information, I can tell you exactly what song it's from. Alright, so look at my information, see if I can find it. Description. Ah, yes, her name's not Maya, it's Mei Yu. Mei Yu from Ace Academy. Apparently I don't have the information. I must have just changed it. I think it's called like Roundhouse something. Yeah. Her name's Mayu, but I've been calling her Maya. Whoops. That's okay. It's not like I send my references over and say, yep, I've been calling them Maya. Alright. What was I doing again? See, I'm just going to do a little bit on the legs and maybe the shoes, and then I might either move on to another I might move on to another drawing. But it's good to actually have something done. On these hands, though, you'd be surprised, but the hands actually weren't that hard because I had a reference. I did use a reference, obviously, so I could get the violin poses. I didn't just make it up. Because something like that, you do need reference. And the only way you wouldn't need a reference is if you've drawn someone holding a guitar many, many times. Damn it! Violin, violin. Why do I keep on saying guitar? I'm so used to saying guitar. You know what I'm saying? Ugh, I'm all over the place. I apologize. And I will need to figure out how these boots work though. Because the picture that I was given was mid-body, so I have to figure out how the rest of the boot looks. There's nothing wrong with that. Even though I'm teaching in Fire Alpaca, I definitely still recommend Illustrator. If you can afford it, go with Illustrator. It is really good when it comes to getting the preciseness of lines. Because once you've got the line down, you can still adjust it. Because you see, I've got this whole thing. Let me just see if I can actually see that in OBS. Yes, you can see the whole thing is still selected, so I can just go over it like this, just move my mouse over it, and adjust it bit by bit like that. it's definitely my recommended program when it comes to line arting. Just if you want to, you know, change things a little bit. Nope. Haha. How much is Illustrator? I don't know what the latest Adobe things are. I do have Illustrator on my laptop, funnily enough, and I actually used it to fill out a timesheet because I don't have what's it called? Whatever the PDF program is. There's obviously a lot of things I'll be drawing in the future, especially if you've got many ideas. I don't know how much Illustrator is, but if you really want to, you know, get really nice lines, I would highly recommend it. I think you can get the Creative Suite, but that includes things like InDesign and Dreamweaver and things like that, which you don't really need unless you're a graphic designer and you just kind of do it being a jack of all trades, from what I can tell. Photoshop is great for colouring, but when it comes to lines, I think if you want more precise lining, it's much better to go in Illustrator. See? Now they're almost even when it comes to amount of work done. Fair enough. Yeah, we tried watching Sword Art Online, but Dolan couldn't really get into it, so we just kind of stopped. My first animes, believe it or not, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, and I believe it was Cardcaptor Sakura. Those were my first animes. That is true. Illustrator is annoying if you don't know what you're doing. I'd like to think I mostly know what I'm doing. So, I use Illustrator. But yes, I agree. Okay. Dr. Stone. I've seen lots of ads for Dr. Stone. I have not watched it yet. See, the thing is, I like to watch a lot of these shows with Dolan. The one show I did watch without Dolan, he was like, I actually kind of wanted to watch that, so I'm like, damn it. And that was Your Lie in April. Cool. But yeah, those were my animes growing up. Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, and Dragon Ball Z. I suppose to some degree as well Pokemon, because that was definitely on TV as well. But I suppose it doesn't quite hit the same. Future Diary. Don't know if I've heard of that one, but cool. And these were on a little program in Australia called Cheese TV. That's what I watched. It was a 90s program. I don't think it continued into the 2000s. I think they changed the name to something else when they got new hosts. It just wasn't the same. It was kind of sucky. I don't think I've seen Future Diary. There's a lot of animes I haven't seen. While I've seen some, I have not seen others. Yeah, how are you guys actually going with school and the pandemic? Because you guys have to you know, still attend, don't you? But online, or at least submit your work online. Is that a thing, or if schools actually shut still? Elfin Lied. See, I knew people that liked that, but I never watched it. I know of it though. I can tell you that. So many animes. Oh, another one I watched as well, but it's not really new, but it's not old either per se. Tsubasa. That was the one that got me into anime when I was older. That's the one that started all this craze. That's when I started being like, oh, there's more things I could watch. There is like an endless amount of anime and manga out there. Tsubasa was the one that started it for me. Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. Not that anyone asked, but that's the one that started it for me. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's a Clamp anime and it has the characters from pretty much all the Clamp franchise up to that point. Main characters being Sharon and Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura, except it wasn't them, it was an alternative version of them. And I really liked it. Funny thing is our housemate likes it as well, so that's something we've been able to talk about. I actually cosplayed Sakura from Tsubasa, but I think my wig was actually meant to be the younger version, so eh. Okay. I love how we can just talk about stuff. And I don't need anyone else to watch it with me, I'm going to rewatch Avatar The Last Airbender at some point because I love that. I love that. It's not an anime, but it feels like an anime, it looks like an anime. Heck, some of the design choices they use are anime type. Fair enough. Well, when it comes to college, you've got to figure out, I know it's a little bit tricky, but figure out what you want in life. Like, what do you want to do? Like, what are your interests? It kind of sucks if you get a job that you're not interested in. Yeah. No, I absolutely loved Avatar The Last Airbender. I would recommend it to anyone. And if there's someone that badmouths it, I'm like, oof. For Dolan, it was a bit kiddish, but that's like one of the few things we don't agree on. But that's okay, you don't have to agree with your partner on everything. I mean, you can try, but don't sacrifice your opinion just because they have a different one. I mean, Dolan and I agree on most things, though. Okay. See, I love how people are talking about anime that I have no idea about, but I'm totally here like, yep, I can live with this. Oh, gee, that sucks. So, Slasher, I noticed that you have designed your own logo for this thing you want to sell. Have you considered doing graphic design? I didn't like it per se, but you might. I hated it because I'm definitely more of a drawer or an illustrator when it comes to that sort of side. But if you enjoy, working with typography, doing logos and all that, I would highly recommend trying graphic design. Even just 1 year of it or something. I hated it, but that doesn't mean everyone does. Like, I hated it. Teachers made me feel like crap. Okay, not all the teachers, just one teacher in particular. Anime good. Tower of God, I have not seen it, but apparently it could potentially be the new thing. Hello! I said I was going to work on something else, but I will. Don't mind the people talking about anime, I'm totally on board with it. See, what I'm thinking is I'm pretty sure this is meant to be slightly see-through, so I might just make it that size. I'll make this size. Fruit baskets, I still haven't seen that either. Yeah, I'm terrible. There's so much anime I haven't seen. I'm aware of that. Yeah, I think that's almost at a point now where I can actually, you know, show them, hey, I've done this. What do you think? Hey. Okay. No, if you want to go to art school, feel free. How long have I been? I like looking at how long I've actually been okay, I haven't even been doing it an hour yet. I just like making sure I don't spend too little playing, you know, doing art stuff. Because the whole point of this is to get art done. And if I don't, it's kind of like, well, I guess I just wasted that time. Hello! That's sweet. I just like drawing. The whole point of me doing this is just to draw, get stuff done. It's fun. And get the feeling that this is supposed to be different. So I might just go with my instinct and change that. No, I just use scissors. Have you seen Tokyo Ghoul? No, I have not. That is one anime that I've been meaning to watch, but I've not watched because life. Does that make sense? Because life. No, okay. That's interesting. I never knew that, but good to know. I just like playing games with the audience afterwards. We'll probably just play some more. Just Jackbox, I think. Duh. What else do I play? There's also that graphic novel that I started a while ago, but I never finished. As in, you know, on stream. Hello. Put that down to about 5. Hello. Getting some people show up. Hey. Brian, what you need to do is go into my inbox and say, Gooby, you need to watch all these things. Okay. Good luck. Oh, really? Okay. I never knew that. But interesting to know. You're here for chat more than anything else. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that either. I'm just going to say that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Just be a broken record. You're programmed to be. Brian, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be. I've never forced you. And if you say that you have, you're lying. Oh, we get the occasional people here that need to be moderated, but for the most part, it's pretty chill. I like that. Yeah, Brian, I'm aware. I know that it's going to be a very long list. But if you want me to watch something, you kind of need to tell me what I'm watching because my brain can't remember everything. Come on, yep. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like doing the art. It'd be kind of funny if people were only here because they wanted to play games afterwards. And they like weren't interested in the art whatsoever and they're just sitting here like, oh my god, Goobs, when are you going to do this? But no, it's not like that and I appreciate that. How are you and Dolan? Can't complain. He's just concentrating on his cartoon stuff. That is true. That is very true. I suppose if you didn't appreciate the art, you wouldn't have commissioned. That is true. No, I think I need to separate these. Are you and Dolan still in Australia? Yes. We are still in Aussie land, very much so. I have no idea what that is, but from the sounds of it, it sounds like something I shouldn't be watching. Or wouldn't want to watch, I guess. Oh, okay. Not really my thing, but okay. Well, I figured if you guys had no interest in the art whatsoever, you just wouldn't join until much later. I have suspicions. Australia, no, we're not on fire, but we are in quarantine. So, good luck getting down here without getting arrested. Or caught, or whatever. Ugh. Yeah, I probably need to check my inbox because I get the feeling I've probably got a couple of messages I should really be looking at. As in my, Discord inbox. Oh, there's some things I could say, but I don't want to in case, there's some hardcore politician people here. But one word, and you guys will hopefully get my drift without me going into it. Disinfectant? With a huge question mark. That's all I'm going to say. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Well, I will still look when I can. Oh, thanks. I can totally take suggestions. I am a Jackbox person, but I can totally take suggestions. As long as I can actually afford it. Well, I should be able to afford it soon when I get my first few paychecks from this job. Because it's a job I'm actually getting paid for. Probably need to make them even smaller. Like 0.3 actually. I'll take suggestions, but it might just take me a little while before I actually get to it because life and stuff, I love playing with line sizes. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Oh, man. Yeah. Multiplayer Pong. Anatomy hurts. Anatomy sucks. But when you've got an idea of what you're doing, it's actually quite fun. Okay, I'm just going to quickly check if there's any Discord messages, because I think a couple of people said they were going to message me. I might not necessarily reply, but I'd just like to actually see if I've got messages. And I just completely typed my password in wrong, so I had to start over. Don't you just love that? No. Now people were going to DM me, they haven't DM'd me yet. Quick look on Firefox, see if there's anything new. Yep, notifications. Pokemon Showdown. Yeah. Gonna study to be a doctor. Good luck with that. Being a doctor is not easy. I kind of like, though, that with this, the violins kind of hide some of the other anatomy things I needed to do. Like, it hides how weird this arm would look otherwise. Really? What else do I want to work on? I wouldn't mind starting on this one, because I've had this for a little while and I haven't drawn it yet. If you guys are aware of my last few commissions, you'll know who this is from. I actually did start line art. We should stream VC more often. Oh, I totally want to, but I sort of figured because this is my first time in a while, it would be nice to just stream, yeah. Look, if I stream next weekend, because at the moment I don't know what my days are like. Because if they ask me to do a thing, I'm going to have to do it. Because I'm the admin and I kind of, yeah. Is not Torna, is the other one. Looks like her, but it's not. No, stream can definitely get chaotic. I love it, but it gets chaotic. Yeah. Forgot how much line art I've actually done already. Not a lot, but still more than usual. I'm going to take this down to 60% so I can actually see my line work. Yeah. I started working on this the other day and then I got a headache and I'm like, are you serious? Not now. I do have a Zoom account, technically, but it's a, yeah. I would draw another Tawna though. The last one I drew I really liked. Tawna's so pretty. No. But we did actually do a look, even though there was some chaos, I reckon that the art lesson thing was actually successful when it came to having our computers work. And they've now upped it so that 50 people can stream at a time. Are a bunch of you guys in voice chat at the moment on Discord? Oh, there's no rush. I thought people might have been in chat, but that's okay. Shh. All right, see you, Brian. Yeah. Can't get distracted anymore. Must work on stuff. Of course. Can't blame that. Can't blame you for that. So forgive me for prying or anything, but are you guys making plans to actually meet up in real life at some point? Maybe not this year, but next year if things are less chaotic worldwide? Hey, look, I was one of those people as well. If I saw people talking about love, I'd be like, oh god, can you take it somewhere else, please? But that was mostly just because I was upset that I hadn't found anyone yet at that point in time. But no, it's different. It is different when you have someone. Shh. I'm sure they'll meet up at some point. Maybe make plans. Yeah. Like, I'd love to meet Brian in real life as well. Meeting Brian would be so cool. Look, there's quite a few of you I'd like to meet in real life, but money and ways of doing things are just, yeah. Meeting Brian in real life would be It'd be cool, but it'd probably also be a little bit weird. Brian is early 20s, I think. I might be wrong. It'd be so cool to meet in person. Well, I mean, Dolan and I were planning to go to LA for the LA Expo, but that ended up being postponed until this year, and now it probably won't be happening, so who knows? Our plan was to go with our, with Dolan merch. But who knows, maybe when we actually do get to go, it'll be with his company. No, not his company. With his cartoon stuff. Nice. Yeah, totally. I hope I haven't got any emails from. I suppose I should check. Do I have any emails? No emails. It's all good. They aren't asking me to do something. It's all good. It's like, why haven't you done this yet? Because I'm streaming. Yeah. Enjoy childhood while you can, or teenagehood while you can. I know it's a weird time, but better than being an adult. Being an adult sucks. I will never get used to being an adult. I am 28 now and I'm still not used to being an adult. Oh yeah, I'm definitely still childish. I don't want to be an adult. And yet, here I am with all these responsibilities. 12 years old, really? Oh my god. Oh jeez. Yeah. Damn. Look at us all, we're all getting older. Bit by bit. Yay. Yeah. Gooby, join VC. Nah, not right now. I could, but I don't want to get distracted. I still got pictures to work on. You can get people in voice. You can get people a voice chat if you want. Heck, it'd probably be cool when you guys play games and you guys are all in voice chats. Am I late? Eh. I think I should probably just, because it's a color change, really. Not really, yeah. I just lurk in VC. Hey. Gooby, you stink. Thank you! I sound extremely enthusiastic about that. I'm okay. Oh, I can't promise. I'll get to. The thing is, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or anything like that, but when I voice chat, I feel as if I ignore YouTube chats a little bit. So I got to find a good balance where I can use voice chat and still talk to YouTube chat at the same time. Because I hate sounding like I'm ignoring people when I'm not. I'm fine. Yeah, I definitely need to. Probably. I'm sorry. I'm fine. The angle's a little bit different to how I've been doing other pictures, but I just kind of wanted to do something a bit different with this one. I didn't want it to be same old, same old. How long do I usually stream? It depends on my body, but I usually aim for at least 2 hours, maybe more. What was the longest stream? Didn't I stream for 7 hours once? Or close to 7 hours? I know I had a long stream once, and that was fun. No! If I voice chat, then I'm going to accidentally ignore the people in the YouTube chat, and I don't want to do that. Hey, Warlord! How is life? Well, I suppose I should really say how's the isolation, but I suppose people don't really want to talk about that, do they? It is a very... You realise that we're living through history right now. This is going to be in the history books. Ah, just over 7 hours. There you go. Someone was paying attention, or they just happened to find the video and find the information right then and there. Very resourceful. This is going to sound really lame, but you know the one thing I don't like drawing when it comes to characters? Shoes. I hate shoes. Or I suppose feet as well when it comes down to it. Even if I have a reference, I can never get shoes right. Like this took ages to make it look okay. The shoe that's kind of sideways was okay, but the one that's facing forward was, yeah. Not saying I, don't like, I suppose I don't like them, do I? But I'll still draw them, Ladies and gents. Yeah. I don't know when the next online art class will be or how many members we'll have in it. I figure that I'll probably just have to do some different sessions. But I haven't figured it out. No, they all wear the same shoes, so I do appreciate that if I draw a shoe badly, I can just go to another picture and be like, okay, I'll just copy and paste from this. Yeah, that's true. It wasn't a full body for Prim, which I appreciate. I like the mid-body though. Mid-body is my preferred one. I mean, I love drawing the face and focusing on the face, but I think mid-body you just get a little bit more character out of it, personally. Just thinking. We are getting there bit by bit. No, she does have a very nice outfit. No. It's okay. You're allowed to be intimidated. Heck, I feel intimidated as well. After all, I'm just a girl that likes to art. There's not really much more to me other than that. Venom Clash. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but... Explain. Don't mind me, I'm just thinking. Save. Might at least draw the hand. The hand wasn't too tricky, I just had to get the right angle. No. No. Hey, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. You follow so many art accounts on Twitter, so do I. Only like half of them are following me back. That's not what it's about, though. I follow people because I like their art, not because I want to be mutuals. I mean, it'd be cool to be mutuals, but that's not the reason why I follow them. Do I play any mobile games? Pokemon Go. That's pretty much it. Venom Clash. Oh, I don't know. I am child after all. Yeah. Fingers are definitely tricky as well. It's definitely good to have a reference if you're trying to do hands. Shh. Click out so I don't accidentally do it again, and I get the feeling that I might need to adjust the arms a little bit, but we'll just see how that goes, how that looks. We'll definitely need to make that 5. Don't mind me, just kind of yada yada. I love that word, yada yada. Chewing gum, yep. I had that chewing gum. I think that was probably one of my first chewing gums. It took me ages before I could actually blow a bubble. But I can blow bubbles. Chowder. There we go. I couldn't get into Chowder. I think I might have liked it when I was young. A lot of the latest shows I reckon I would have liked when I was younger. It's kind of funny because I saw something on Twitter the other day how someone was talking about when it comes to drawing thumbs, they didn't realize how long thumbs actually were. And the funny thing is, I have short, stubby thumbs. So when I see people complaining about how it's tricky to draw properly, because thumbs are technically about the size of pinkies, I look at mine and I'm like, nah. Yeah. Just something random. Oh, it feels good to finally get some stuff done. I don't have to feel guilty about it for the rest of the week while I'm doing admin stuff. I'm getting my own computer out of it as well, did you know that? So I will have a full work computer where I won't get distracted. Should be nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Why did I do that? I'll procrastinate. I wouldn't call what I do procrastinating, it's just sick. Gazpacho. Not a terrible hand. It's not matching up though. The lines are not matching up. Why you do this to me? Yeah. Might go into Photoshop after this, I'm not sure yet. But I must say it's been a fairly successful chill stream. I'm actually getting stuff done, which I'm happy about. I might still need to do some admin stuff later because there's a couple of companies I still need to do some, well, people within companies I still need to do some research on. Because the client likes to have at least 3 things to choose from. And on some of them, I've only grabbed like 1 or 2, so I need to go back and fix that. If I can't do what the client wants, then what's the point of even hiring me? Very important. A stream on a Sunday. Yes. You're going to tell me to save? I'm pretty sure I saved just before, but I will save again, just to be on the safe side. Shh. No, I thought that was okay. But most other things I would like consolidation before adding it, you know. I ended up using it myself to announce my, art sessions. Dolan is working. He's always working. He's a busy bean. It's so funny how you think you know how a hand pose works, and then you look at the actual pose and you're like, oh wow, I was way off. All of a sudden, I started thinking of Little Mermaid. I don't know why. You say old, but I bet you're not older than me. No, I can't make that bet. You probably are older than me. I have no idea. I'm not old, but I'm not young either. Dolan shows up occasionally, but I think he's going to be really busy with work today, so I highly doubt you'll see him. 30s till middle age. And middle age is sort of more 40s and 50s, I think. I suppose it depends on the individual. Just gonna do the little bit of the sleeve, then I might move on to something in Photoshop. I have no idea what yet. No, nothing wrong with that. People can be late, they can be early. Doesn't really matter. As long as you aren't here to be a bully, I really don't care what time you show up. Yeah. Alright, how does that actually look on OBS? Because I can feel it there. Yep, I've got some really weird sunlight, so I'm just going to have to push that curtain a little bit. Ooh. How did I not notice that? because I am distracted by stuff. Hopefully that won't be as... I mean, people aren't exactly looking at my face the whole time, but damn. Oh. And I know the noses aren't technically black, but I can easily go over that later and make it brown. Not a problem. What is sun? Sun is what was shining in my eyes just before and I fixed it. That's not a surprising answer, actually. It's nice to get some work done. Not quite done, but easily enough to show the client, although the client's here, so it's all good. The beauty box stands out. Well, she does have a beauty mark, so I am gonna add that. Maybe it was just because I was using the old YouTube setup and that's why it was glitchy. I don't know. Alright, so let me just have a look at what Photoshop pictures I can work on without losing my mind. I suppose I could work on this one for a little bit. What is going on there? Did I put that in the wrong layer or something? Oh, I see. Yep, no, I can fix that. Alright, I will go from OBS and I will switch it to Photoshop. Yeah, Dolan absolutely loved it. He's got a few complaints, but for the most part, he really liked it. Still much I need to do on this. I need to make sure that I still need to fix that goddamn badge as well. Do I really need to fix the badge? It's not the most central piece, so I've seen people be far less accurate. Goobs. I'm calling myself Goobs because it just works. Yeah, it looks like I've pretty much got it all. It's just shading now, I think. Yeah. No, I call it detailed layer. I'll call it detailed layer. Don't be lazy. Detailed. Okay. How hot is Australia? It's actually cold today, but because we're indoors, it's hot. I know, confusing, right? Okay. So I'm just going to work on this off in Photoshop for a little bit, and then I am going to move on to playing games with my people, and it should be fun. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should be able to select any part and it'll just... Yep. Yep. Just making sure. I mean, I could fix that later, but... I'm so indecisive. Yeah, that's cool. That all selects. It's all good. It's all good. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I personally, and you guys can have a go at me later if you want, but I'm a Tifa person. I don't dislike Aerith, but when it comes to the shipping, I'm definitely on Team Clouty. Yes, that's a name, Clouty. I don't particularly like the name that they use, but that's the name, Clouty. Yep, I'm on Team Clouty. There's nothing wrong with that. If you like her better, then all the power to you. I really liked Three Houses. It kind of sucks I haven't been able to draw more. No, there is another fan art piece that I was doing for Patreon, but it was very ambitious and I fell behind because other stuff. Ah, so many things. Nothing wrong with that. Do I have a tissue here? The first time today I felt I needed a tissue, so let me get that tissue. Yeah. Sorry, I'll stop being gross on stream. Alright. I'd really like to finish this. This is a picture that I'm like, I would actually like to finish this. Do I 100% know what I'm doing when it comes to this shading? No, but I'm having fun. Just kind of playing at the moment. Doesn't look too bad. Deselect. Not bad, but then I have to actually make sure that the lines are that colour as well. Yay. Starfire. I love Starfire. Starfire is one of my favourite girls. Okay. Have you ever played Undertale? Nope. See, the thing is, I watch games, I don't play them. Have I seen a playthrough of it? A little bit, not a lot. Okay. Cool. Come on, zoom out. But look, there's nothing wrong with that if you know nothing about a game. Yep, that's life. Excuse me. Well, it would help if I had it a little bit lighter than maybe about 8. A little bit darker here. Don't bully me. No bullying on stream, guys. Be good to each other, or at least try to. I don't know how this is going to work. Darken to about 3. At the moment, I'm just experimenting, just trying to make it look alright. A little bit right here. It's not too bad. Not terrible. A little bit up here too. Oh, what did you lose? I'm going to do a tiny little bit of linear dodge. I shouldn't use this tool as often as I do, but I do. It's not terrible. I'm obsessed. Less. Probably about 3. Can you give me 3%? Alright. You got bullied. Damn. Wait, if the light's coming from that side, then technically it should be here. There we go. And okay. I don't know about weird, but different for sure. You lost your mind forever ago. Hey, me too. But we make do, don't we? Yeah, I'm just kind of going against the design here, but doing my own thing. That's cool. A little bit darker than that. if I screw up, I can just go back and be like, yeah, nah, don't want that. This is either going to look really cool or really weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hmm. We just need to bring it up a little bit. Got all these details in the eyes, and yet the lips are just there, like whatever. It might be cold now, but it's still nice. Yeah, I want to grab all that, sure. All right. I cannot grab it. The color. Grab the color. Oh, I did grab the color. No, not multiply. I want darken, stupid girl. Yeah, that word affects some people, but me, I'm like, whatever. Now, if you try that on my sister, however, she hates that word with a passion. No, yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, well, someone came in and like just said that word because they were trying to get me, and I'm like, nah, it's alright. I don't mind that word. It doesn't affect me. A little bit of red. Just make it a little redder. God, I love lips. I don't think I've got lips perfect yet, but I'm really happy with how I do them, if that makes sense. Hello. And if I screw up, I can easily just go back. I mean, I've still got the original colours as well. Wet socks! Charming. Hey, Jaina, please don't make me screw up. Alright, and... You want to come say hi? Let me just do a little bit more on the lips first, and then you can come up and say hi. Chewing noises. Haven't heard that one before, but okay. Right. Oh, she gave up. Fair enough. Good luck next time, Jane. Well, she could have, but I decided not to. Nope, on the bed instead. I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it. Just for now. She decided, nope. I'm not about to force her. She doesn't want to, she doesn't want to. Simple. Yeah, they're nice, but now they're almost too detailed. I can't win. It's either not detailed enough or too detailed. Gooby, make up your mind. Oh, God, you're crazy. Too detailed, not detailed enough. It's what I want, but that's way too dark. And then in the wrong layer. Yay. That doesn't really do much at all. Hey. When do I find balance? In very little things. Way too dark. I mean, it's nice, but it's way, way, way too dark. I need it less. Probably about 6. Spelling is fun, isn't it? How have you been in quarantine? Honestly, not too much different from if I wasn't, because I have been sick, and sick sucks. Cool. Yeah. That's okay. Hmm. All right. I love Edelgard. I love her so much. It really annoys me I couldn't finish a picture of her sooner, but life, as we know. All right. Hmm. Yes, so did I. Edgelord. I think that's a common thing. People see that as Edgelord initially. No, I think it needs to be red, like a brownie red. That works better. There we go. Alright, how many people here saw Edelgard as Edgelord? Because I certainly did. I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's true. Oh man, what is wrong with people? Not even people at this point, just one person. Whoops, no, talking too much, don't talk. Haha. Okay, apparently a few people did, and I laugh like Sheldon. Yes, I know I laugh like Sheldon. I can't help it, it's just a thing I do. Not a bad transformation for a short amount of time. Yeah, no, that is true. Edelgard is definitely a really cool but unique character. Her arc is different for sure. No spoilers for those who probably haven't seen it. I don't know. I suppose there's really nothing wrong with talking about spoilers now because most of us know what happens. Three Houses is a really good game in my opinion. I've only seen one route all the way through though, and that's the Edelgard one. I haven't seen any others, so I can't really judge on which one's the best. Yeah. So did we. It was fun. It was a trip. I just hope I'm not taking this lightness too far. White hair is not the easiest. The thing that you need to do with white hair is figure out the shading of it. I'm always on Raya's side. Then there's that side of the coin too. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to like every game in existence. Because if you did, how boring would your life be? That doesn't look too bad though. I'm kind of happy with that. But I will have to do some more with the hair. Hey! I am alright. Just drawing. Doing my drawing thing. I like to draw. Okay, nothing wrong with that. If you like Seventh and Flame, then by all means. Who's that you're drawing? Edelgard. I've worked on a few pictures this stream. I was working in Illustrator before, and now I'm working in Photoshop. Okay, no, it would help if I did that on 100%, but did it on normal, and yep. When Dolan and I played, we sided with Edelgard. How's life treating you? Look, it's alright. It could be better, but it could be worse. I just hate my body. It's not that I don't have white hair down, it's just that white hair and black hair isn't easy. And if anyone says it is, they're lying. Yeah, that's true. I think we all feel like we're being pranked or something from all this stuff. I just can't get over it. The only thing I'm going to say is disinfectant. I'm not going to say anything else because yeah, it's a can of worms. Doll. There's nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to hate something and then grow to like it. Isn't that somehow how some relationships start? First you hate each other, then you end up falling for each other? Because that's not a trope that's happened a million times already. Sorry. Maybe I'm going a little bit too dark, but I can always go over again and add the white. Might just make it normal and 49. Too much. For that bit anyway. That is true. When you go when a character goes from loving to hating you, especially. Of course it will. For me, and again, I don't want to sound as if I'm, making it sound as if I'm, better off than a lot of you. It hasn't really affected me much because I've been with my chronic fatigue, and my chronic fatigue absolutely sucks. So in terms of that, it hasn't really changed too much for me. Definitely looking better than what she was before. Still not 100%, but did I finish my coffee? Nope. No. Okay. Where's my top highlight? There we go. And that's on 3. No, I want it on 1. It doesn't really show that much, does it? Maybe on 2. Come on. Yep. Just when it comes to doing some of these bits here. Now I'll go back to 1. And I'll just go over some of these. I'm doing it in the wrong layer, and I wonder it's not working. Ha ha, ha ha. Whoopsie daisy. How do you know it's not working? The shading doesn't change. That's how you know, that's how I know. There we go. Oh well, look, as long as it doesn't screw up too much, it doesn't matter. Not too shabby. White hair, white hair. What other characters have I drawn that has white hair? I suppose you count Serenity a little bit, although hers sort of more silver than white, but yeah. Well, it's definitely progress enough that I can put it on Patreon at least and be like, hey, I've done some more stuff on this one. Definitely not done yet though, still much to go. And save. Oh. That's funny. Alright, how long have I been doing this now? 2 hours and 11 minutes. Too bad. I might be way off with this, but I'm just doing the thing. This will either look really good or really bad, I don't know yet. But allow me to... There we go. I have so many layers. Why do I have so many layers? Because I am awkward and strange. I'm just going to blur this. That probably looks too weird. Ah, okay. I suppose it depends on exactly how you play. There's still many more details with the clothes, but I think when it comes to the face, it's pretty much done. Who isn't awkward and strange? Join my awkward and strange club and we'll get along just fine. There we go. Apparently. Save again. A game I don't even play anymore. Oh, I still kind of play it, but I don't really play it, you know. Alright. What was I going to say? Still a lot of stuff I need to do on the clothing itself. But if I was to cut it off, that's pretty much done. Alright. My brain. Okay, what do I want to play first? So I definitely want to play a game now. I worked on 3 drawings, so fair progress. Got to make sure this is actually saved. Yes, it's saved. Steam is probably going to take a little while to download because life. Then it takes over the entire screen. Don't take over the entire screen, please. Games. My store. I'll just go to library. Alright. I'd actually like to start with Drawful. I don't know how many games we'll play. Oh, that was it. There's no more. The rest of it is up to interpretation. Games. I'm just going to leave it on Edelgard. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the details a bit better while I set this up. It doesn't look terrible. There's definitely some bits I need to refine a bit though. And I still need to do the clothes because I can't exactly have a detailed face and no details on clothes. I have to set it up on my iPad. I don't know how many rounds, at least one. It depends on how I feel after this. I mean, I'm still feeling okay, but, you know, life knows to do that. This almost says Nixium, but it's not quite Nixium. No, it's Nixkim. Alright. Game screen. Window capture. Guessing it was Jokebrett last time. Oh no, it was Drawful. There we go. While you guys are figuring that out, I might actually just quickly go to the restroom. I'm just gonna mute this. I have not drawn myself yet. Okay. I'm going with the side profile again because hope I don't screw this up. It looks okay so far. Good job, guys. Oops, I coloured outside the line already. Yay me! I feel like I really want to join that. Ha! I didn't screw up! It always feels good when you don't screw up. Still not really a screw up, but eh. I've done better. And worse. Oriel's in the game! Awesome! Good luck. You know what's really funny? That just looks like a cluster. But no, what? I shouldn't laugh at that, but I'm laughing. Okay. I'm waiting for everyone to draw their lovely pictures, then we shall start. Almost been 2.5 hours. Funny. I don't have it in the bag. This game is definitely, it depends on what quote you get. Booby. Hate. Yep. There is no rush whatsoever. That's adorable. Alright, everybody's in. Let's do this. There we go. Alright.
Welcome to Drawful. 8 players. That's awesome.
Nice.
You're probably talking over me right now, but I'm excited. Let's get away from this menu screen, huh?
My forehead's so big.
Okay,
I just
the drawing prompts have
need
gone
to
out.
relax.
They should be on your devices now. Things that are kind of weird, like breakdancing.
Ooh, this is actually an interesting one.
Fishing.
I don't need to draw any prompts for this.
That title.
Alright, let's just hope I can actually draw it though.
You'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, have fun. If you're still watching, wishing you could somehow
Forgive my terrible anatomy though,
you can still
because
join the audience by going to jackbox.tv and entering this room code.
this is actually not too bad for a drawing of something I've never done before. But I definitely ran out of room. My quote wasn't terrible either. But hopefully you guys can actually tell what it is. It is what it is. If I had 5 people here, if I had 1 person here even, I would be here to entertain that 1 person. Even if I was on my own, you know, people would probably watch the stream later. I don't know. But we have at least 8 people here, I know, because we are currently playing a game.
Uh-oh. Only 30 seconds left to finish your drawing.
Shush.
Maybe you should just hit send now so you don't take too long and miss your chance.
You can really see my birthmark today. Really. You can still see it there. I should wear a hat, but I just made my hair look worse.
Warning! 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 5, 4, 3,
Come on, guys.
1.
Ooh.
Drawings in? Check.
Oh, did you miss
Let's get to the
out?
fun part.
You can still join in the game, you just won't have a drawing for people to pick from.
Now, use your device to type in whatever the heck the prompt for this drawing could be.
Okay, but since this new update, has there been even more of a delay than what there normally is?
Typing time is almost up. And here are your choices. One of them is the real title. Oh!
I don't know how you
Pick
could have drawn
something.
that without at least giving a little prompt. Damn.
And here are your picks.
Well, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about the delay. I think maybe once the restrictions let up, I think the internet will go a little bit faster. Yay! Cool.
Let's take a look at our next drawing. Type in a title now.
As I said, I don't hate this picture. I might have accidentally given it away though when I was talking, so whoops. I really ran out of room. I should have drawn smaller.
Oh.
Hey, I'm serious. Time is up.
Nope, I need to fix that. I can see a line I didn't work on properly.
And here are your choices. Oh, come on, pick one. Okay, who picked what?
Camel with 4 humps. Did some people not get the chance to vote? Damn. Is the lag really that bad?
And now, this drawing.
Maybe I'll need to start finding some other games that don't rely too much on timing, or ones that give you plenty of time to answer. Damn it!
Quick, type in anything.
If it's too laggy, maybe I should not play this game. Because it's
And here
fun,
are your choices.
but not if people are finding it difficult to answer and draw within the right amount of time.
Choose something. And here are
I
your
suppose I'll
picks.
talk to Discord with my Discord about it later.
Oh.
The stream delay. How do I... Someone will need to explain that to me. The stream delay. So I think I had it set on normal, but... I don't like that though. I really don't like that some people can't play properly. Yay! Goober is winning, but that can all change.
And now, this one.
No, I want macaroni, damn it.
Wow.
Hey. Okay, the stream's set to low latency or ultra low latency. Okay, so what difference does that make? Explain it to me.
People,
I'm not
just type
very
something in.
technological.
Here are your choices.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Alright, well, I'll do that next time. Doesn't matter if you can't see me properly.
Pick an answer.
Actually, no, it might have been another one, but I still like it.
Let's see what people picked.
I like that title, Macaroni versus Macaroni. When I hear macaroni... Okay. Now, I'll do low latency or ultra low latency next time. I would just want you guys to be able to play at the same time and not have there be too much of a delay. That's all I want. I think I know what it was. Noodle fight! As soon as I saw the ones disappearing, I'm like, oh, it was that, wasn't it? See, for me, noodles are long and dangly, like, you know, what you guys would call ramen. That's noodles to me.
And now, another drawing.
Okay, please spell the word. Macaroni noodles are still noodles, to be honest. Maybe for you guys, but for me, not so much. But I will remember that in the future. It's been so good to just relax and stream. I mean, it's technically not relaxing because I'm doing art stuff,
Here are
but
your choices.
it's still nice.
Just tap any button. And here are your picks.
Damn it. Don't pick this. No. No, it's probably my end as well. I'll remember to change it to lower latency. Fair enough. I saw 7 legs, but now that I look at it, I can only see 6.
Let's take a look at our next drawing.
I have no idea. This is still only the first game, isn't it? Yeah.
Hey, I'm serious. Time is up. are your choices.
Oh.
Hey, Yoshi Game Master. Remember that most people playing Drawful do not have access to an iPad. They're just using their phones, or in my case, I was using my laptop for a little bit. So it's not an easy thing. It's not easy to draw with.
And here are your picks.
So if we can avoid bullying people for their art, that'd be great. Not that there's any bullying. I'm just saying it as an example.
Hello.
Guys, you can really see my birthmark today. Whew. Must be the light. Must be the temperature.
Enter your titles now.
Hello.
Did you miss anything exciting? I worked on 2 commission pieces, and I did some work on my Edelgard.
Come on, typing time is almost up. Here are your choices.
Oh. Hello.
Pick anything.
You know what I see? I see potato chip.
Okay, who picked what?
People picked my answer. Thank you for the points. Okay. Lol. Hey, points! The monster under your bed. Whoa. Rightio.
Oh. Hello.
Primrose won! Congratulations to Primrose, Silver, and me. We were the 3. Now, who was the most liked? Me! With 5. Alright. Is there point playing another game if there's a bit of lagging? I just don't want people to miss out because they're lagging. I'll go with what chat suggests. I'm just waiting for some answers in chat. Yes, you were. You were quite close. Just a few more right guesses or some more points on yours and you would have been fine. Maybe not. But what else can we play? It's got to be something that gives people enough time. Were we getting a lot of lag with Jokeboat? I just want to be able to play something that people don't lag too much on and miss out. Nah. Others are saying I should call the stream while I'm still feeling good. Yeah, no, I get it. Is there too much of a latency in Jokerbot? I suppose we can try one game and hope it's not too shabby. I'll just put it back on idle guard while I'm setting this up. Oh, that's really loud. Why are you so loud? Disconnected. Maybe, but I think that Jokerbot gives you more time to write, so yeah.
Welcome aboard. I'm Chuck Hull, your captain.
This will probably
and
be the
host
last
for
game
the
as well. I'm
evening.
going to call it
Go
after
ahead and
this.
sign in.
Just while I'm still on a, you know, on a high. Game screen.
Quick, before the ship leaves the dock.
There we go. That's mine. That's true.
Quick, before the ship leaves the dock.
Hey.
Let's move it, people.
Fine. Ariel, if you don't want to trust it, then you can watch. Maybe you and Prim can also coordinate on some answers if you want, because I'm sure you've got each other on Discord. Duh, of course you've got each other on Discord. Very stupid thing to say.
Toot, toot, we got a scoot.
Yeah, well, everyone's in. I think we know how to play, but because of the stream latency, I will still let that... Still let
Gather
it do the
round,
thing.
comedians. Here's tonight's itinerary. We're gonna write some jokes and then
But it
test
almost
them
looks as
out
if I've
on
shaved my
stage.
head.
But first things first.
Ugh.
It's brainstorming time. Before we jump into the jokes,
parrot
let's
makes
do
me
a little
laugh.
writing exercise to get inspired.
How are you?
On your device,
Oh,
you'll be
okay.
prompted to write various topics like animals, people, or objects. Fill in whatever you think has a lot of comedic potential. If another player uses one of your topics in a winning joke, you'll get some bonus points.
I think next time we
Generate as many
play,
as you
I'll
can.
just skip
You have
the
45
introduction, because I think
seconds.
most of us know
Starting
how to play by
now.
now.
Just like my premium cable bundle, this writing exercise is ending soon. Now
Ooh,
it's
I
time
think
to
I just got
write
enough
some
in.
bits for tonight's competition. Follow the steps on your device to construct 2 jokes.
I don't know if this is funny or not, but I kind of like this setup. Oh, I could totally do something political here, but I won't. Alright.
We've hit the halfway point.
I think one of mine's okay. The other one, oh, I could have gone political, but I didn't. Oh, I could have, but I didn't. It's probably a good thing I didn't because I really, 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 really don't want to be that person. I've left the house once wearing 2 different pairs of shoes, but they were very similar that it didn't really matter, and we were just going down the road to get a couple of groceries, so I have done that. I've left the house with 2 pairs of shoes. 2 different
Here's
shoes.
the thing about laughter. It comes in waves. I lost my father to the sea. Okay, let's keep this joke boat moving.
I'll still read them out because that's kind of what we've been doing.
Remember to say your catchphrase.
What's the difference between most people and fucks? They fucking hate me. Alright. Both of my jokes aren't too bad, but they're not comedy material. God created money by creating Eve, the greedy one. Ooh! Oh,
Which comedian told a better joke?
damn! That's a bit of a burn. Oh good, we have time to vote, that's good. I don't think we all voted, but at least most of us can vote in that time. Cool.
And some credit to you. Let's keep this joke boat moving and welcome our next comic to the stage.
Hey, duck sauce. Yep. I am reading these out. My doctor said I have a bad case of the ass because I met this green ogre. Ha ha, ha ha ha. Prim, alright. What's yours? Have you heard about the jump rope challenge? Oh shit. That's where you whip as many people as you can with it. It's gemstone time.
Okay, judges, render your verdict.
Do we have people in the audience today? There's 2 people in the audience. But you guys might not be able to vote in time, but it's good to know you're there.
Our next comic
Me.
needs an introduction.
Jeff. I'm so dumb, I thought glasses were cheap. Hello, horse. Alright. I'm so old, I remember when Picasso was a middle school teaching tool. I'm pretty sure they still teach it, but yeah, I get it. Look, I think if you get the right quotes and if people give interesting answers, this game can be quite funny. Who doesn't spell wrong occasionally? Thank you for making videos. I'm more streaming and then the videos are added afterwards,
it's our next comic.
you're welcome. I enjoy this. My love life is like Dobby. I have no clue who Dobby is. I'll perform the joke. Have you ever tried disinfecting? That's when you decide you need to clean your act. I can't vote in this one. You don't know who Dobby is? Aw. Fair enough.
And a tip of the hat.
Hey,
to
I
you.
still get points after all.
Make some noise for our next comic.
Alright, let's hear it. Hey, cowbell. Welcome back. I want to open a store that only sells weddings and call it Balls and Chains. That's funny. Come on. Marriage is a lot like commas. They have to stop at some point. Way no cheese puff. Oh, even Stevens. Nice.
Our next comic is ready to hit the stage.
When I was a kid, we didn't have online followers. We had to actually go outside and socialize. Yep. I like my sex like I like my Greek yogurt. Nice and wet. All right. A question? Hey, look, there are some pretty good jokes here.
Folks, put your hand and hook together for...
Why are they called geese and not dogs with wings? Middle school for me was like Alphen. Innocent and trying to help others. Fair? Yeah, I kind of figured.
And how about some points for you as well? Our next comic needs no introduction.
You ever noticed how fad diets are just a fancy version of faking it until you make it? Like I said, mine aren't great, but they're not exactly terrible either. It just depends on who I come up against. I'm a nasty little pencil because I'm thin and dull. They called me Sidewalk. Three people in the audience. Cool. Yay, I get points for once. Yay. Cool.
Okay,
I'll
you
probably
jokers.
be like
Let's
5th or
tally the
6th
scores.
because I only won one of those rounds.
If you're currently losing, might I suggest writing
So I said 5th
funnier
or 6th.
jokes?
Yay,
Just
Silver,
something to think
Primrose,
about.
Student HR, and Wild Dom are in the lead. Cool.
Well, we're sinking
7
again.
people in
There's
the
no time to
audience?
write jokes from
Ooh,
scratch.
this could be
So,
interesting.
Here's the plan. Let's rewrite another comic's joke. You'll use the same setup, but we'll attempt to write a funnier punchline. The better the original joke did, the more points you'll earn for beating it. Can you steal the spotlight before the boat sinks? Let's
Probably
find
not.
out.
Yes, that's exactly the one I wanted. Seven people in the audience. I don't think I've seen that many people in the audience for quite a while, so we'll see how this goes. Look at how much time they give you to write stuff, though. So I could just literally, you know, sit here and I could probably solve a very easy Sudoku puzzle in this time.
Ooh, I have an idea. Let's turn those screams into laughs and welcome our comics back one last time.
Oh, thank you. Why are they called geese? And not murderous teeth devil birds?
Did they successfully beat this joke? Vote now.
Hey! Cool. Oh, really? Marriage is a lot like commas. There is no escape. Yes, 7 people in the audience.
Which punchline is better?
Doesn't mean everyone's going to vote though, but it means that we do have people in the audience. Aww. Geese have teeth, don't they?
At the pet
What's the difference between most people and fucks? Fucks can't people me. That's funny. Geese have teeth. I didn't answer. I got distracted. Geese have teeth. Have you not seen the horrible pictures? They do have teeth. They bite. God created money by creating economies to watch the world burn. I thought so. Does that mean swan have teeth as well? Shh. Damn. Yep. Sorry, I'm getting jokes. That's when you get into politics. No. You can send me an email. I can't vote with this one. My love life is like Dobby. 90% of the time it doesn't exist. Well, they still look like teeth. I am getting a headache now. Literally just now. We had fake friends.
Only one of you can get a light vest.
Student HR! Woo!
Hey,
Good job.
hey.
I am sore. going to go back to the art screen, turn this off, and chat for about 3 minutes or something before I log off. Yeah, fair enough. No, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, no, I know that. That's why I'm stopping now. I'm just going to chat for a tiny little bit and then I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to save this as progress because I am very, very close. Edelgard Prog 2, because I don't know if I already have a Prog 1 or not. Desktop. Yeah, I definitely need to rest. I don't know if I need to eat or anything, but I definitely need to rest. I'll need to talk to Dolan as well, see if he wants to have any food or if he's already had food, because he might have had food, I don't know. Yeah, so does anyone want to ask me any questions before I disappear? Thanks. Yep, no, that's totally true. No, I'm quite happy with this. I do have a few little bits and pieces that I need to work on a little bit, but it's getting there. Looks nice. I love Edelgard. Alright, no worries. Yep. I might come upstairs later and do some more art, but I can't promise anything. I'm definitely going to go downstairs and have a break. Yeah, just basically timing now. But I will be awake. I'm kind of waking up at like 9:30 at the moment. And as far as I'm aware, as long as I'm available in the afternoon to do the admin stuff, my mornings are pretty free. Unless they need me to do something early. If I have one. I love Eevee. Do I have any Eevee things around here to prove that I love Eevee? I can't be bothered reaching, but I have some Eevee plushes over there. You guys are funny. Yeah. I have so much stuff on this computer to organize. Ha 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 ha. Yep. Yeah, my second. When it comes to the evolutions, though, my favourite is Vaporeon. Took me a while to figure that out, but yes, it's definitely Vaporeon. So what I need to do now is to end it. I think I have to go off live first on the Google Chrome and then turn it off on OBS. Because complicated. Yay. Well, that stands out so much there. Alright. I'm going to call it now, but thank you so much for being here, much appreciated. I don't know when my next stream will be. As I said, I do have a job as an admin at the moment, so that technically should take priority because if they need me to do a thing, I really need to do it right away, and yeah. Yeah. But I'll be available, you know, if you've got me on Discord, you can give me a message. If, you know, you find me on Twitter or YouTube even, just send me a message, say hey and all that if you want. I am going to head off and relax for a little bit. Okay, bye.